If you come to UK as a student, a worker, a refugee, or you are trying to bring your sponsor here, 2025 is the year the rules quietly turned against you. In terms of higher salaries, no more dependent visas, temporary refugee status, and price tag to your marriages. In this video, I'm going to break down what actually changed in 2025 for workers, students, asylum seekers, and families, and what it means for people who are already in UK and who are trying to come to UK in future. My name is Barrister Umar Aslam. I'm an international lawyer. I've lived this system myself, and I work with people whose lives are directly hit by these changes. I'm not here to scare you. I'm not here to tell how bad it is, but I'll try to make it so simple in a human language so you can understand. According to me, immigration rules and policies are not just the rules and policies. It's actually connected with the people, with the future, with the families who are trying to get a better life, who came from third world countries, and suddenly they get the bombshell on their heads. What exactly happened this time in 2025? In one sentence, the UK government goal is this: net migration, but do it fast. How are they doing that? By tightening almost every main route, which includes work visa, study visa, asylum, and family routes, family visas. The strategy is brutal but simple. Make it harder to come, make it harder to bring family, make it slower and more expensive to settle here. Net migration number have already started to fall, but behind that number, there are workers who can't qualify, students who cannot bring their kids, refugee kept in limbo, and British citizen who now earn too little to live with their own spouses. Let's go route by route. First, I'm gonna start with the skilled worker visa. If we talk about skilled worker visa, if you are on a skilled worker visa or planning to switch from graduate visa to work visa, the minimum salary for most new skilled worker visas has gone up to around 41,700. That means a lot of offers which looked okay at 32K, 34K, 36K are now suddenly not enough for a sponsorship job. Second, the job itself now has to be graduate level, RQF6. That sounds technical, but it seems like around 180 medium skilled jobs that used to qualify for visas have been removed from the visas. Many roles in transport, lab work, some healthcares are simply don't count anymore for sponsorship. And in social care, it's even harder. The route for new overseas care worker visas has basically been shut. If you are already here, you can extend for a few years, but new carers from abroad, that door almost closed now. What does this mean in real life? It means like work visas for main applications have dropped sharply, and work dependents have dropped by almost 2/3. So if you are a worker or a graduate who hope to stay, you need a higher salary in a higher skill role with less chances to bring your family, as soon as probably a longer wait for settlement. Now let's talk about international students. On paper, the UK says students are welcome, but now they are saying welcome, but mostly come alone. The first thing, first big change, most students on taught courses like 1 year masters can no longer bring dependents results. Students depends visas fell by more than 80%. So if you were planning to come with your spouse and kids for 1 year masters, this route is now basically gone. Second, the graduate visa, your post-study work route is being cut down. For future graduates, it will go from 2 years down to 18 months. 18 months around okay, but remember, you are paying international fees, you have limited work hours during study, and now you have less time after graduation to find a skilled worker level job. In a system where the salary and skill threshold have just gone up, third, the financial requirement has increased. You now have to show more money in your account to prove you survive here. Living cost proofs are higher, especially in London, and top of that, from 2028 universities may have to pay a levy per international students. And guess who gonna pay for that? Obviously you. So for students, messages: come study, pay full fees, but don't bring your families, and don't expect a longer, relaxed search for job afterwards. If you arrive in UK illegally, for example, on a small boat, you are not supposed to get asylum here at all. You are supposed to be detained and removed to a third country. The Rwanda plan collapsed in the court. The litigation verdict went against the government, and now they are trying to again with the new legislation and maybe with other countries. Meanwhile, thousands of people are stuck, not removed, not allowed to build new life, just waiting for those who do get refugee status. 2025 brought a completely new philosophy. Before being recognized as a refugee meant 5 years of leave, a realistic path to settlement, and right to bring your spouse and children under refuge family reunion. Now the proposal is temporary probation, only 2.5 years at a time, no automatic right to bring your family, and up to 20 years before you can apply for settlement. Imagine escaping war, torture, or persecution, and then spending 2 decades in a country where your status is always temporary and your family is still stuck in danger or in a camp. For many refugees, the UK is moving from you are safe, you can rebuild your life here in UK. Now they are saying you are on a long, uncertain probation. So refugee organization call it system permanent limbo, and the government calls it restoring orders. So now let's talk about the most painful route for many people, which is family visa. If you are a British citizen or a settled person and you want to bring your spouse or partner from abroad, the minimum income requirement has gone up to 29,000 a year. Let's be very honest, 29,000 is about what many people in UK earn, especially outside London, especially those working part-time, especially young people. So what is this message? You may be up for our country. Since this change, partner visa application have dropped. Some couples are living apart for years. Others are being forced to move abroad, leaving behind the job, their home, even their elderly parents. Even the government's own advisor have said that this is too high. It's damaging children. It's splitting families. For now, 29,000 still stands, and there is a more coming. In future, depends of workers won't automatically get ILR when the main workers does. Each person will have to qualify their own right. The means more years on temporary visas, more fees, more uncertainty for the same family living under the same roof. My name is Barrister Umar Asylum. I'm an international lawyer. I've lived this system myself, and I work with people whose lives are directly hit by these changes. I'm not here to scare you. I'm not here to tell how bad it is, but I'll try to make it so simple in a human language so you can understand. According to me, immigration rules and policies are not just the rules and policies. It's actually connected with the people, with the future, with the families who are trying to get a better life, who came from third world countries, and suddenly they get the bombshell on their heads. What exactly happened this time in 2025? Because this is the biggest change in from last 5 decades, and by tightening almost every main route, worker visas, student visas, and